This is a paid program brought to you by Caden Gordon and KJG Media And Promotions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and we are live here on the Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix from the wonderful state of Winchendon, Massachusetts. We're going to be playing the best in country music, and we thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Today we got a little bit of Eric Diamond to get us started, and an interview with Young Sheldon's Raegan Revord. Now, here's Eric Diamond. They call me a Playboy, and we have the rights to play this music by Eric Diamond.
They call me a playboy while I'm making my rounds, chasing with bright lights every hot spot in town. I never do show it, my heart's breaking in two. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Well, I once had a real love, that was when I had you. I'll never know real love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing just to cover the blues. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Call me a playboy while I'm making my rounds, chasing with bright lights every hot spot in town. I never do show it, my heart's breaking in two. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Well, I once had a real love, that was when I had you. I'll never know real love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing just to cover the blues. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you.
Hello and welcome to the Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. Joining me right here today is Raegan Revord, who plays Missy Cooper on Young Sheldon. Raegan, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show.
Of course, I'm actually at work right now. We're just filming some scenes right now, but yeah, I'm really excited to do this.
What made you want to become an actor?
I mean, I was really little whenever I got into, like, the entertainment industry, but it kind of just, like, fell into my lap, which isn't, like, really, like, the norm. We had a friend that was in, like, the acting industry and everything, and she was like, Raegan should do this. Like, I used to put on performances, like, constantly. She was like, she's so outgoing, she'd be great. So the friend introduced us to her friend that owned an agency, and the following week we were applying for a work permit, so I could do commercials and stuff. But I didn't do like shows and stuff right away. I started doing like print jobs and commercials, and once I started seeing myself like on the TV, I was like, I want to be in movies and TV shows. Like, it just looks so cool. And so I asked my parents about it, and they put me with the manager, and here I am.
Do you have a favorite scene from Young Sheldon? If so, what is your favorite scene that you guys have shot?
I don't. I mean, it's so hard. There's so many amazing scenes. I've said this a lot, but one of my favorite scenes is whenever I got to beat up that boy during baseball because it was like the one time I could do my own stunts. And I want to get an action movie where I can do like some cool stunts because that just like sounds so cool. But it was so much fun to kind of be able to do my own little stunts. I had a lot of fun.
Oh my God, I have to say, probably that was one of my favorite episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
It was so funny. Whenever that episode came out, I was showing everybody. I was like, look what I did. Look what I did. I did my own stunt. It was so much fun.
Do you have any advice to those who might want to start acting?
I mean, one thing that like you learn as like you audition and stuff is that like you will get a lot of rejections. It is kind of like you can't I feel like you can't get a good job without some rejections. But I mean, just kind of stick with it. Like, you know, something will come along that suits you, and you just have to, you know, if you really want to be an actor and you want to be in the entertainment industry, you just have to stick with it, and something will come along that's meant for you.
So I also know, besides acting, you are a big reader. You want to tell us a little bit about Reading with Raegan?
So it's basically this book club that I started. I think I can't even. It was so long ago. But I started it because I would have people come up to me and they'd be like, "Oh, I know you love reading. Like, what are you reading right now?" And after a ton of people came up to me and asked that, I was like, what's a way that I could tell like everybody what book I'm reading? And I was like, well, you know, a book club. And I'd seen like, you know, Miss Reese and like Miss Oprah doing book clubs. I didn't see anything for kids my age. And so I was like, you know, why not? And, you know, here we are. And I wanted to like spread my love of reading with so many people because, you know, kids in their screens, they're stuck to their screens in this time, and so I wanted like kids to be able to see how much I love reading and why it's so amazing.
If you had the opportunity to act with anyone, who would you choose and why, Raegan?
I definitely think Florence Pugh. I love her so much. She is such a talented person. The project she's been in is amazing, and she also just sounds like such a cool, just like chill, funny person to like just know, you know.
Yes, absolutely. That is a very, very good choice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, what are you most excited for in the next Young Sheldon episode, or what are you most excited to have people see?
We just filmed an episode, I think last week. That was a ton of fun. I'm trying to censor what I'm saying so I don't give anything away.
Absolutely. You don't want to do that.
But it was so much fun to film. It was something I've definitely never done before. And I'm hoping that people will love it. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun. And I can't wait for it to come out. It's an amazing episode. So yeah.
What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for acting? Like, if acting wasn't an option for you, what do you think you'd be doing?
I mean, I probably would be going just to like regular school, maybe like have a part-time job walking dogs or something. I mean, I love animals, so something probably like walking animals or something. I just, you know, I mean, like what most kids do, just going to school, hanging out with friends on the weekends, just stuff like that.
What is one of your favorite movies or TV shows, other than Young Sheldon?
Obviously. It's I say this a lot. People are probably very tired of this. My favorite book series. It's a fantasy book series that was adapted to a Netflix show, and it's called Shadow and Bone. I love it. It's amazing. I've read her books. So the author's name is Leia Bardugo, and she has there's a good 10 books overall. And I'm obsessed with the series. The writing is amazing. The show is just as good, and I talk about it constantly. I love it.
Do you have any upcoming projects that we can look forward to?
I mean, I've been writing a ton. I have a book that I've been working on, and I'm hoping to develop a couple of projects, but I don't know how much I can say. Hopefully, I'll be able to share some more soon, because I can't wait for everyone to see.
What is a message that you would like to give to your fans or anyone that might be listening to this?
Thank you so much for supporting the show. We obviously wouldn't be here without you guys. You keep us going. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Round of applause to you guys.
Raegan, before we go, because I know you're super busy and I know you're filming and everything today, but is there anything that I forgot to mention that you'd like to talk about?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Raegan Revord, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Caden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. Like I said, your schedule's super busy, and we definitely appreciate you coming on and chatting with us a little bit about the show. And thank you so much, and keep up the good work. You guys are doing amazing stuff.
Oh, thank you so much. I had so much fun talking to you.
KJG Media and Promotions works with artists such as Beth Holli, Wally Bartfay, and even Eric Diamond.
Where Bob Will's music can be found.
So what are you waiting for? Reach out to Caden today to get your music out to the world at KJG Media and Promotions at gmail.com or call 978-556-3339.
Sitting around talking, and Jesse and me slipped out to the back porch swing. His smile was so inviting, his touch was warm and exciting. That boy could have talked me into anything. Cause the feeling was right, summer breeze playing my hair. Temptation strong, just too strong to bear. I had a feeling it was wrong, but Lord knows I just didn't care. I just couldn't get enough of this crazy love. Just couldn't get enough of this crazy love. Mama's eyes filled with suspicion every time his name was mentioned, and Daddy would have shot him if he knew what I let him do. And when he lost sleep, I'd go sneaking out again to meet him. Lord only knows what loving him made me do. Cause the feeling was right, summer breeze playing my hair. Temptation strong, just too strong to bear. I had a feeling it was wrong, but Lord knows I just didn't care. I just couldn't get enough of this crazy love. Just couldn't get enough of this crazy love. He was a more than willing teacher, and my young heart was eager to learn about love, and Lord knows it taught me good. But since he left me for another, there's been one man after the other, and I haven't found a man who loved me like Jesse could. Cause the feeling was right, summer breeze playing my hair, temptation strong, just too strong to bear. I had a feeling it was wrong, but Lord knows I just didn't care. I just couldn't get enough of this crazy love. Cause the feeling was right, summer breeze playing my hair, temptation strong, just too strong to bear. I had a feeling it was wrong, but Lord knows I just didn't care. I just couldn't get enough of this crazy love. Cause the feeling was right, summer breeze playing my hair, temptation strong, just too strong to bear. I had a feeling it was wrong, but Lord knows I just didn't care. I just couldn't get enough of this crazy
day, a new beginning for rock and roll lovers. The Elvis Presley band, the Memphis Sound, is back. CDX Records, together with Sony Music and The Orchard, signed John Krondes. A lot of the new magic is being recorded right here at the Hilltop Recording Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. Hilltop Recording Studios is the longest-running music studio in Nashville history. With great wonderment and little explanation, singer-songwriter John Krondes and the Elvis Presley hit-making team are making brand new music once again. John Krondes' father, Jimmy Krondes, wrote The End, which is also known as At the End of a Rainbow, which became a worldwide hit in 1958, recorded by Earl Grant. Decades later, the composer's son, John Krondes, was introduced to the Jordanaires and recorded that very same song with Elvis's backup group, the original Jordanaires. The rock and roll news and music traveled fast. Radio stations all over the world were soon playing The End by John Krondes and the Jordanaires. Quickly and unexplainably, anyone and everyone that had played and sang with Elvis Presley started appearing and began making new music with John Krondes. While a few of Elvis's players have gone on to rock and roll heaven, the music train is still running. John Krondes, over the past few years, has stunningly recorded close to 100 new songs with the original Elvis hit-making team. This is Joe Kelly, president of CDX Records, and we're beginning the brand new marketing campaign of John's new music, starting with The End.
Rock and roll heaven is spoken and the silence is broken. Without any explanation or logical reason, the tape machines are rolling again. The Elvis music train is running, and this legendary sound has returned to the airwaves. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so proud to be from CDX Records and our partner Sony Orchard to be releasing this new music from John Krondes and the legendary hit-making team. The Memphis Sound is back. Folks, I don't believe anything happens by chance. I think we were chosen to be the home of this legendary project. CDX Records has always recognized the power of Elvis and the hit-making team and what they accomplished, which was legendary. Our hallways here at CDX Records are adorned with things tributing Elvis and his great musical career. We are the home. CDX Records is the home for John Krondes and the legendary hit-making team for that reason, because we're here to carry on this tradition.
End of a rainbow, you'll find a pot of gold. At the end of a story, you'll find it's all been told. There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why? Oh, why? Oh, why can't my dream come true? Oh, why? There must be peace and understanding sometime. Strong winds of promise that will blow away the doubt and fear. If I can dream of
KJG Media and Promotions works with artists such as Beth Holli,
Feeling's right, summer breeze playing my hair.
Wally Bartfay,
Pickup truck that's run out of luck. I got a flat tire.
and even Eric Diamond.
Oklahoma found, where Bob Will's music can be found.
So what are you waiting for? Reach out to Caden today to get your music out to the world at KJG Media and Promotions at gmail.com or call 978-556-3339.
They call me a playboy while I'm making my rounds, chasing with bright lights every hot spot in town. I never do show it, my heart's breaking in two. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Well, I once had a real love, that was when I had you. I'll never know real love when somebody new. This false front I'm wearing just to cover the blues. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. They call me a playboy while I'm making my rounds, chasing with bright lights every hot spot in town. I never do show it, my heart's breaking in two. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Well, I once had a real love, that was when I had you. I'll never know real love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing just to cover the blues. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you.